You're just like a flower. Okay, I cannot do that. I can't hear myself, so imagine being stuck in a box your entire life and you never do anything to get out of that box, and so all you know is this box, and you're so comfortable in this box you never want to step out of the box because you know that this box is comfortable and safe. But if you don't get out of the box, you're never gonna know what's out there. There could be 100 millions of boxes. Bigger boxes, smaller boxes, wider boxes, narrow boxes. You never know. So, on this mission of finding myself, I'm joking, on this mission of becoming the best person, like becoming who I want to become, and let me tell you who this person is. She lives in the moment. She doesn't, she takes it in, everything, she takes it in. And she needs to go to the dentist. Michelle is very kind to everybody, not to certain people, but to everyone. She is patient. She is loving. She loves everything, everyone, regardless of who they are, what they did to her. She loves them regardless. And that is one of the biggest things that I want to learn and work on, is just loving people. And it needs to start in my own house. And with that being said, I have to learn how to love the people in my household, even if, no matter how they are. Okay, I need to reflect Christ. And I think for me, sometimes if I think about oh my word, I need to be so righteous, I need to it puts me in I feel like it puts me in a box, right? And I don't think that's what God intended for me. Okay, so I think still loving life, love life, but do it with Jesus. Okay, and my hand is itching. Love life, but do it with Jesus, and that is what I'm trying to do. If you speaking to someone, tell them about Jesus. They'll be like, Jesus loves you. Yeah. I learned that from Jesus. I literally read the same thing that we're talking about right now. I literally read that in my Bible. That's so crazy. How the Lord works. Oh my word, I love him. You know what? Doing life with Jesus is so much better. I remember before, I always used to just want to get on to the next day. Now I just want to live in the moment and enjoy this. Even if it's not, even the trials and tribulations, the struggles, allow yourself to feel, okay, I am feeling my hand is itching, but allow yourself to feel every single moment. For example, my sister, a very good example actually. I was looking after my sister this weekend. My main goal was to live in the moment. I think my heart just skipped a beat, but was to live in the moment, take care of her, love her, and not be on my phone as much. And that is exactly what I did. I was not on my phone. I was, well, not as much. If I had TikTok, Instagram, I was gonna be on my phone scrolling 24/7. But that's not what I did. She asked me a couple of times if she could play on my phone. I was like, yes, you can have my phone. You can play on my phone. But I just wanted her to feel loved so much, and I tried doing that. I played with her, doing all those things. And something that she was saying that also is kind of why I'm also thinking about this, is that she, on Friday when she came here, she went outside to go and play, and then she asked me, am I going home on Sunday? No, she said, am I going home tomorrow? I said, no, you're not going home tomorrow. Then she said, the day after that. And I said, yes, you are going home on Sunday. And she was like, I don't want to go home. And then I was like, okay, but that's only on Sunday. We'll get to that when we get to that, right? Then in the car, she says, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. Like, she's been saying it, like, I don't want to go home. But this is on Friday. Mind you, Sunday's still like a day away. And so I was like, okay, you don't have to think about that right now. Let's just have fun right now, okay? You don't have to think about leaving and going home on Sunday, or else it's gonna miss, like, you're gonna miss the moment. If you keep your eyes on what's next, you're missing the moment. And that's exactly what I'm like learning. Well, I just learned that like right now. Because it's like when you're constantly looking out on what's next, like, oh my word, does that, you're never gonna live in the moment and never gonna savor. Like, my thing is, you're never gonna love this moment again, okay? There might be moments like this, similar to this, but it's never gonna be exactly this moment. And so love the moment, like, be creative, be yourself, like, just go love life, like, it's your life you're loving, like, and it is. You're not loving for somebody else in this world. All you're loving for is God and Jesus, and you need to move according to His convictions. And not, my thing is, when you're walking with with the Lord, don't worry what other people say. And that's coming from me. Let me tell you, coming from me. Wow. Try not to worry a lot about what other people say, because other people are more concerned about themselves and their lives. Well, they should be. And if they aren't, that's concerning, but not your problem, okay? It's something that they need to deal with. But focus on yourself, focus on your walk with God, focus on if you loving people right, if you doing these things. Like, sometimes something that I also used to struggle with was like always looking at the next person. Oh, is this person doing that? Am I not doing enough? And da, 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 da. It's like, girl, you are not living for those people. You are not living for nobody but Jesus. The only person you need to like love up to and like love for is Jesus. Literally. And all Jesus requires you to do is live life with Him, do life with Him. Okay? And when you're living life with Jesus, He will transform your heart, He will transform your desires, because now you learn to love Jesus, and out of that comes like your desires start to change, because you start to love the things that He loves, hate the things that He hates, because they, like, the saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's the same thing. When you surround yourself with people that want to do better, you would automatically also want to do better. But if you surround yourself with people that are living in a box, that are doing nonsense, you also most likely gonna become like them, okay? And so when we surround ourselves with Jesus and people that also value the things that you value, like community, Jesus, and living life righteous and holy, and all those things, automatically is gonna make you want to be holy and make you want to have a relationship with Jesus, make you want to walk according to how He wants you to walk, And so that is my TED talk. I'm learning this myself too. But just for you guys, like, live in the moment and do life with Jesus. Don't do life with anybody else. Okay? Do life with Jesus, and that's great. That is it. Oh. That's for the thumbnail. Anyways.